Hey everyone, so as you can tell, this is my first YouTube video. I wanted to start making videos at least once a week just because I am a stay-at-home mom, and I thought what better way to de-stress myself than to make videos. And today I wanted to talk about my breastfeeding experience just because I thought what better way to introduce myself. So I was admitted to the hospital at 8 o'clock. And I had my baby at 11:30. It was almost midnight, and I hadn't ate all day. Sorry. I hadn't ate all day. And I was like, you know what? I think my baby's hungry. I am gonna latch him onto my breast because, I'm hungry. I think my baby's hungry. So he ended up staying on for 1 hour. And after the hour, the nurse was actually the one who... She was actually the one who latched him off, and she got us ready to go to the room that we were gonna go stay in for 3 days of being in the hospital. So after those 3 days, I was totally done. I thought I was gonna be totally done with breastfeeding just because it was so hard for me. Like I was not used to a baby sucking on my nipple. First of all, like every 2 hours, like it started bleeding, getting irritated, and I was like, oh my goodness, no, I can't do this. So when I got home, I decided to switch off the formula and the breast milk, like one formula, one milk, breast, one formula, one milk, one bottle, one milk. And like a couple days or maybe 3 days, that's when I see my nipples like change, and I decided to just like stick to breastfeeding at least until the 3 months, because they say that after the 3 months, the baby gets all the good stuff, like all the vitamins and all that good stuff. So I decided I was going to do that, but then after those 3 months passed, I tried to introduce my son into formula, just pure formula, and he was like, what? That's what I thought. He was just like, what? I'm not going to take this, because he wasn't used to formula feeding. He wasn't used to the taste, actually, so he was like, no, I can't take this. Well, he didn't end up taking it at all. I tried, like, not feeding him, like... for hours and hours, and I just felt so sad. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give him milk. What better can I get than breast milk? So I was like, you know what, I don't care. I'm not gonna force him. I'm not gonna like make him suffer. I'm just gonna give him a breast milk, because you know, breast milk is breast milk, and what better, like I said, what better milk than breast milk? Okay, so since my baby did not like formula, I was so terrified about all those myths that I was hearing, that if you're so stressed that your milk is going to dry out, if you shower in hot water, your milk is going to dry out, if you don't eat well, your milk is going to dry out, if you don't like eat all that good stuff, that your milk is going to dry out. So then I was like, oh my god, like if my milk dries out, my baby, what is he going to eat? I was like so terrified that my baby was not going to have anything to eat. And in the beginning, I did feel like dizzy. I felt really weak, dizzy, and all that good crazy stuff. But then I did my research, and I realized I was supposed to eat 500 calories than the usual, and I wasn't even getting I wasn't even eating like wow, first of all. So what I decided to do was start eating good, like making my meals like maybe in the night when I had time, just because like I was like home alone with my baby, since my boyfriend was working like afternoon shifts. It was just so like it was so sad. I was just trying like my hardest. Anyways, back to the topic. I would try to make my meals like in the nighttime, like when I can, like a big amount of food, that way, like large amounts of food, that way I could like eat like all the next day. And that's what I decided to do, and that really helped me. And bathing in hot water, let me tell you, I bathe in hot water like every day since I did have my baby, like in the wintertime, and that didn't stop my milk supply from producing. Like I kept producing milk, like I produced milk like a cow. And being stressed, I guess that's a myth as hell, because I was stressed like 24/7. I don't know why, because just living alone with my babies was just so stressful to me. But I'm used to it now. Like things have gotten better. Something good, like something beneficial that I thought was really good was that I lost all my baby fat from breastfeeding. I thought that was really good. I mean, you don't have to like work out, you don't have to worry about anything, about eating too much or anything like that. Like, I lost my weight like that, like in a 1 month, 2 months the most. Like, I was even losing more weight because, like I told you, I wasn't eating well enough. Then I did my research and all that stuff. And I even started to gain weight once I realized that I had to eat well, like 500 calories more. I started to gain weight. Another thing that I did realize from breastfeeding my son was that he wasn't getting sick. Like, it was wintertime. I don't know if it's because I didn't really take him out, but he never got sick. He only got sick once, maybe 3 times the most. Like, he got like coughs and boogers, but you know, all those ear infections, all that stuff, like, he never really got sick. And they say that if you breastfeed your son that they don't really get sick, but it all just depends, I guess. If just all depends on the baby too. So I really regret, even though like people do judge you, like if you go out in public, like for example, like I was still breastfeeding my son. I mean, until now, he's almost 1 and I still do it. But I would take him like to places and people would be like, oh my goodness, you're still breastfeeding your son, he's like 6 months old. And I was like, yes, I do. And you just gotta like tough it out. It's all worth it at the end. I mean, your son is gonna stop breastfeeding sooner or later, and for me, I think it's worth it. I mean, it's gonna get past, it's gonna get easier, and it is getting easier. I'm realizing that now. And I really do recommend it, like 100 times more than formula, just because it is better. I mean, I don't think formula feeding is bad, but still, I love breastfeeding. Honestly, it's just good. And well, I think that's it for now. I'm sorry if this video was all over the place. Hopefully next time it could be more organized. I don't know. And hope to see you all in my next video. See you guys till next time. Bye.